By far, this is the greatest crossover SUV that you can buy in the Kenyan market now. Remember, this is a larger version of a Mazda CX8. The price tag is the same as a Toyota Harrier, and today I want to tell you why you should buy this Mazda CX8 over a Toyota Harrier. Spare the few millions and buy this car over the Toyota Harrier, because personally I think you're not going to regret that decision. One thing, excellent fuel economy. The ride quality is very, very good. The interior quality also is top quality, and also the audio system that you get here is a Bose audio system, which is the most refined infotainment system that you can get in any SUV. Apart from that, the price tag also is, according to me, value for money. This car at the moment, the entry grade or the basic grade goes for around 3.2, 3.3 million shillings. The high grade like this one here goes for 3.8 million shillings, and there are others which goes for around 3.6. There's a video shot with a red Mazda CX8 that one is asking for 3.6 million shillings. So I'm going to do a review of this car. I'm going to tell you about the specs and the reasons why I think this car is a better option than the other crossover SUVs in the Kenyan market. If you look at the leather quality that you get inside there, it is among the toppest leather quality you can get in some cars. Now, the suspension system, you have anti-roll bars to ensure that you get a minimal body roll and very good responsive steering. And also at the back, you have the multi-link suspension system, which is a good option for these cars if you're going to go to the off-roads. Even though there are better suspension systems, I think this suspension system in Mazda CX-5, Mazda CX-8 is actually very, very good. Now, this one is a two-wheel Mazda CX-8, but in my other video, I did a review of a Mazda CX-8 all-wheel drive, which is an even better quality than this. This one has 7-seater, the other one is a 6-seater, which is a better quality than this for almost the same price. So this over the Toyota Harrier, according to me. If you think I'm right, put it down in the comment section. If you think otherwise, then also let me know why you would buy a Toyota Harrier over this Mazda CX8. Before we jump into the review of this car, we have a new website, wadekiautotrading.co.ke. Go check it out. Last week, the entire week, I was not around. I was dealing with something, but right now I'm fully back with this review. So somebody asked for a Mazda CX8, and we are here to do it today. Now, this one here is a 2018 model Mazda CX8, powered by a 2.2-liter turbo diesel with a 4-cylinder, of course. Power is sent to the front two wheels via a 6-speed automatic transmission. You can get an optional all-wheel drive system, which is actually pretty good. If you're going to venture into the Kenyan back roads, the all-wheel drive system is a perfect choice for you. This car gives you some decent fuel economy. You have an average of around 15.5 kilometers per liter. In the city, you're going to get around 14.8 kilometers per liter. In the highway, you get a max of 16 kilometers per liter. That is what this Mazda CX-8 can give you. Now, in terms of looks, I think the Mazda CX-8 looks very, very decent. It is a large vehicle. It has a longer wheelbase than the Mazda CX-5. Some people say it has a lower ground clearance than a Mazda CX-5, but what I'm looking at is a very decent ground clearance. Look at this. You have at least 20 centimeters of ground clearance, or 208 millimeters of ground clearance, which is actually very, very decent. The suspension system that you get here is the regular McPherson strut suspensions with coil and springs, which are tuned by Mazda to ensure that you get good responsive driving, good quality rides, and what do you call it? Good steering, which is actually some of the things that you're looking for in an SUV. So if I stand from afar, you can actually see how large this Mazda CX-8 is. And with that size comes ample spacing in the interior. You have some decent legroom in the front. You have some decent legroom in the back side. It's a bit also high, so you get some good headroom. And on the back side, it's a bit squeezed, considering that this one is a 7-seater. So you have additional 2 seats at the back, which kind of compromises with the boot space. And also, the last 2 seats are not very, very comfortable for adults. So it is majorly meant for kids. So if you have a family of 7, maybe 5 adults and 2 kids, they'll sit in pretty comfortably inside this unit. And in rare occasions, you'll find 7 people traveling together in one SUV. So if you have a family of 5 and you have 2 kids and maybe a dog or something, you can put them there at the back. I'm going to show you that in a few, so that at least it supports my my theory on this. Now, the Mazda CX-5 is good in terms of pricing. for this car, for example, goes for 3.8 million shillings. That's the pricing that you get in this showroom. Some other showroom that I know, they give the premium Mazda CX8 with the 2 premium captain seats at the center at around 3.6 million shillings. And you have a private importer that sells this Mazda CX8 at 3.3 million shillings. So if you're interested, you can come. I'll hook you up. You get yourself a pretty good vehicle. Now, this car has the same design language as the other Mazdas because Mazda uses their Kodo blueprint design to make all their cars. So you have a similar look to a Mazda CX5, but the grille looks a bit different. The grille in this Mazda CX8, you have these horizontal lines over there, while in the Mazda CX5, you have the star-shaped finishing over there. In terms of headlights, you have the same thing, full LED headlights with daytime running lights. Turn signals are also there, and of course, you have your LED fog lights on the lower side. I know most people are looking for it, and this Mazda CX8 comes with it. A number of sensors to ensure safety. Almost all the cars right now have sensors. I think that is a mandatory feature for all cars. And for the high trim Mazda CX8, like the red one that I'm talking about, it comes with headlamp washers. In terms of safety, Mazda is a refined vehicle, so you get adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, lane departure assist, blind spot monitoring system, rear traffic cross alert, and I don't know if this one has self parking assist. I think for the latest models it comes with that. Yeah, so that is it about this Mazda, and also it comes with pre-collision monitoring system. That is the most important feature in a Mazda. Now let me just show you the interior, then I will go down to the specs. Another thing that I was going to talk about is the price. We talked about the price. I've told you the prices, so that is the price I can get this car. Remember, the Toyota Harrier right now goes for around 3.7 all the way to around 4 million shillings. For a GR Sports Toyota Harrier like that, it goes for 4.1 million shillings. Instead of buying that, you can buy yourself this fully loaded Mazda CX8 at 3.6 million shillings. So I think a Mazda CX8 is value for money compared to a Toyota Harrier. Now, let me take you into the interior. I need you guys to see how the interior is. It's actually very, very good, top quality material. Before we get in there, you have plastic cladding on the lower side of the car, at least to protect the vehicle from the elements. Plastic cladding all over. Now you have this chrome finishing over there. This one does not have any body kit on it. Yeah, this is just the standard factory body kit. You have these large alloys. These are the original alloys for Mazda, 19 inches. You have this large tire. I think these are almost an all-weather tire, but no, I think these are just highway tires. Suspension system, we've talked about it. McPherson strut suspension with coil and springs with anti-roll bar to ensure that you get good cornering and minimal body roll. LED turn signals on the side mirrors, camera on the lower side over there, chrome finishing all along the window panes, and of course you get keyless entry on this Mazda CX8. So it's about time we check out the interior. So the first thing that you see when you get into the interior of this Mazda CX8 is this brown leather material here. This is a top quality leather. Even if you feel it, you can actually tell that this is a top quality leather material. Starting from the headrest, beautiful leather. Here on the body of the seat, beautiful leather material, beautiful stitches over there. Beautiful perforations also to ensure that you get good ventilation because these seats are heated. I don't know if they're cooled. No, they are heated. Yeah. I can assure you, these are heated seats. You have this chrome-plated electric seat adjustments. You have 2 memory seat settings, which is actually very good. And the base area on this seat also looks very large, very comfortable. From the first impression, this is what you get. Beautiful, luxurious seats, which are, of course, soft. Yes. But before we continue with the interior, let us check out the door. The door also is what most people look for. Starting from the door, you have this beautiful plastic material here that has a feel of leather, beautiful stitches. You have these wood trims, chrome finishing also, plastic on this side. Here at the center, you have this beautiful brown leather material that matches the interior. Power door controls over here. On the lower side, you have this large storage space. And of course, you have your Bose audio system or speakers to ensure that you get the most refined infotainment system. While I was bringing this car over here, I had connected it to my Bluetooth, and you get the best sounding infotainment system. Toyota Harrier comes with the JBL. The JBL in the Toyota Harrier is configured in a way that you feel like you are in a concert, while the audio system in a Mazda, okay, let me say Mazda because they use Bose, you get the studio vibe kind of sound. So this one is more focused on the artist, while the other one is focused on the audience. So you get a more refined infotainment system or sound quality that focuses on the driver and the passengers. All right, so that's one of the things that will make me buy a Mazda CX8 all day long over a Toyota Harrier. Some additional features that you get in a Mazda CX8 is idling stop. You can hit your steering wheel, lane departure assist. You can arm your sensors over there, 360-degree view of the car, and you can, of course, open the tailgate using an electric button over there. Beautiful air vents, just like the ones that you get in a Mazda CX-5 with chrome finishing. You get additional wood trims over there. And as you sit inside here, now let us talk about the interior of the Mazda CX-5, starting from the steering wheel. You get this beautiful leather steering wheel here, which is of course heated. You can tell from this button here on the door. So you have beautiful leather, beautiful stitches, and you have your SRS airbag on the steering wheel, adaptive cruise control on the right side of the steering wheel, and additional controls for the infotainment system on the left side of the steering wheel. You have your analog clusters over there. The digital clusters will come from the 2019 model going on. That's where Mazda integrated digital with analog, but the digital ones, the full digital ones, comes from the year 2025. Now you have 11 Bose audio speakers, starting from the ones that you see here. These are the tweeters, which sounds actually very good. Your central speaker over there, and of course you have some powerful speakers on the sides, and also you have your subwoofer at the back. Now you have your heads-up display, which reads the, what do you call it, the road signs, and also it will display the speed of your car, and it will also display your cruise control settings over there. Here at the center, you have this large infotainment system that is powered by your, what is it called, Mazda whatever audio system. And if you want it to support the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, you need to update the software inside there. But what I can say is the infotainment system in a Mazda is very easy to control, which is actually very good. That's what we are looking for in most of the cars. The other cars from Japan, the Honda, Toyotas, the infotainment system is hell. Controlling it is a bit of a challenge, and also changing the language is a problem. In this Mazda CX-8, I can even change the language with my eyes closed, because I know you just turn the knob to the end, a few strokes to the right, and you are at the language change. In this Mazda CX-5, it is very easy. Some beautiful air vents, your DVD slots, wood trims over here, brush chrome also. Here at the center, you have your push to start, seat warmers on the sides, and of course you have the centralized AC controls over here. Gear shifter for your 6-speed transmission, which is actually very well placed. I love what you get here. A large center console, piano black finish on the center, chrome finishing over here, and it is surrounded by this brown leather finish. Additional controls for the infotainment system. Right here you have 2 cup holders with chrome finishing on the edges, and of course you have a larger center console here with a deeper storage space, 2 USB slots, auxiliary output, and an SD card slot. So that is what you get in the front section of this Mazda CX-8. Let me show you the back side so that at least you guys get to see what is available. Before we do that, you have glove compartment here. It's not the largest, but it is good. You have this front passenger seat that has the same exact features as the driver's door, which is the driver's seat, which is actually very premium also. On the top side, you have this digital rear view mirror. You have LED lighting for the interior, storage space for your sunglasses are located there, and then of course you have your sun visors on the top side. Here at the back, you have the same design. You have this beautiful door that swings all the way. You get like 90 degrees open, so you get a clear view of the interior, and also you can access the interior pretty well. Now at the door, you have several features, starting with these blinds. If you think it's too bright or you're getting too much light in the interior, you just raise the blinds. And if you don't want if you want some more privacy, instead of tinting the windows, you just use those privacy shades, which is actually a very good thing in these Mazda. So Mazda are very thoughtful when it comes to privacy. Wood finish on this side, brush chrome also, leather finish on this side, larger storage space, both speakers also over there. And this is what you get at the center, these large and comfortable seats. Look at this space here. It's actually pretty large, top quality material over there. The seats are manually adjustable at the back, and if you need to fold your seats, you just pull this lever over here. So let us just sit inside there. And what I can say is that I'm feeling very comfortable here at the center. You have these 2 or double pockets to store your things, and of course you have dedicated AC controls for the backside with beautiful air vents also. And as you can see here, the seats are heated. All right, now this is what you get here: a drop down armrest, what can you say? Yeah, it's an armrest here with 2 cup holders, a tray inside there with 2 USB slots to charge your accessories. So the backside of this Mazda CX-5 looks pretty good to me. No complaints about it. Top quality, top material. I love it every day. Today, now, tomorrow. Yes, every day. To access the backside, you have to move some of the seats to the front. Of course, the seat splits in a configuration of 60-40, 60%, 40% for that single seat. So you just pull this lever and push the seat forward. It will give you this space to get onto the back. So this is what you get on the back side. You have these 2 seats here at the back, very premium quality, top quality material also, and you have 2 cup holders over there, additional speakers on that side, no air vents for you. So if you're going to suffocate, you just suffocate peacefully. Yeah, so that is it about the back side of this Mazda CX-5. Let us now check out the boot section. So the boot section is very squeezed. You get maybe 250 liters of space, very minimal spacing. You only get this. If you need additional storage space, you need to fold these seats here. All right. Yeah, all you need to do is push that lever and fold your seats. Let me do that again. All right, with the rear seats folded, this is the amount of legroom, amount of boot space that you get. You have around 530 liters of space here at the back, which is actually very, very decent. You have these hooks over here where you can hang a maximum of 3 kgs or over there. Some additional storage space for a few things. Here you have a larger storage space, your speakers over there. And yeah, it is what it is for this Mazda CX8. So putting the back seat up is easy, very easy. Now let us close the tailgate. We said it is electric, so you just press that button and the tailgate will open very nicely. Now you get this beautiful design here at the back. On the top side, you have your aerial fin over there, a mini spoiler with brake lights, wiper for the back side, beautiful tail lights which are interconnected with this chrome finish. It's a Mazda CX-8 with Sky Active D technology, a number of sensors on the back side, 2 exhausts here to ensure that the engine expels the air very, very well. So guys, that's it about this Mazda CX-8. I'll see you in the next one, and thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you and thank you.